If you don't know, I don't know what you've been doing with your boxing life. This is Roy Jones and Radio Raheem here, and I'm speaking to Roy Jones as a trainer today. What is it about training another fighter that excites a fighter who's done as much as you have in the ring personally?
Well, for a fighter like me, I know people underestimate me and don't think I could do it because they think that I want a guy to fight like me. I don't. I want to teach a guy the things that I know and him to go out and use it the best to accompany him. I want his DNA to show up with my teachings. If I can't get his DNA to show up with my teachings, then I'm not successful. So if I can get his DNA to show up with the teachings that I give, I'm successful at what I want to do. And I'm seeing a lot of that in Vargas right now.
You say that you're one of the best of all time, and a lot of people agree with you. That being the case, you say that you don't want him to fight like you. Is that because you feel like the fighter can't fight like you, or because you see something in him that can make him as successful as you were in a different way?
No, when I say I don't want a fighter to fight like me,
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm not saying I don't want him to resemble me. I'm saying that I don't want him to think that he got to live up to doing what I did. Don't feel like you got to throw 3 hooks because I threw 3. You might be better throwing 2, or you might even be able to throw 6. All depends. Don't try to copy what I did. Just do what you got to do. What works for you. I'm not trying to make a guy, oh, I want you to look just like me. No, that's not fair to that guy. We have different genetic makeups. We have different DNA. You can't expect a guy to do what you do or always do it the way you did. So some guys I just alter my training with because of things that they do that's just the way they do it. And that's why most people didn't think that I could probably be a trainer, because they thought that, oh, he gonna want everybody to fight like him. Not necessarily. I want you to be a showman like I am. I want you to know what the heck you're doing like I did. I want you to go out there and be as confident as I was, but you ain't necessarily got to duplicate what I did. You do it the way you do it.
How do you select which fighters you'd like to work with? There's a lot of young fighters out there, I'm sure, that would love to have Roy Jones in their corner. How do you decide who's got the potential that you want to work with?
Well, it's kind of difficult in most cases. You know, you hate to turn down anybody, to be honest with you, but you can't train everybody. So on a select few I try to deal with. Pascal called me first. Well, actually, Kendall Hope called me first. Worked with Kendall one time, then we didn't work no more. And Kendall was a good guy. Well, he did get my first TV win as a trainer, so I was cool with that. Then Pascal called me, and me and Pascal worked together, and you saw his last fight. I think I saw improvement in him in his last fight. I think he got a lot of compliments on his improvement. If I can improve you, then I'm good to work with you. If I can't improve you, then you don't need me. But then Jesse didn't call me to train him. I just told Jesse I want him to come to my gym because I want to teach him simply how to throw a hook similar to mine, because I want to be a little bit more powerful and explosive as a champion. He came, he enjoyed it, he came back, and then he told me that his trainer left to go train David Hayes, so would I work with him? I said, of course. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching you. It's no coincidence that I've been watching you. It must be a reason I've been watching you. I work off what God gives me. I never planned to go watch Jesse Vargas fight, not one time, but I've seen about 3 of them. And in the 3 I seen, I was a little bit upset and disappointed because I want to see him improve once he got the title, and I didn't see that right away. Now I see improvement. Now when you see him, he's going to look like a champ. They ain't guarantee nobody going to win. You can't never guarantee that because that's all on him and his opponent. He got to guarantee that. I can't speak for him. But what I'm seeing in the gym, whole different fighter than what I've seen in the last 2 outings on HBO.
You've spoken to me about the way you train, and that you felt like most fighters took the most punishment of their career in the gym, in these gym wars, sparring and whatnot. So when you now are the one in the corner calling the shots, are you giving your fighters less sparring? How do you approach the training?
It's very difficult, man, because people like Jesse, their mind is set on they got to have those sparring rounds. So I try to negate between the 2 instances, try to ease him off some, but you got to let him be him because he's champ, not me. Not in that weight class. That's his belt. He got to defend it. I tell him what I think. I give him my reasons why I do what I do, but I still let him make the ultimate decision, because guess what? Come fight night, when that referee said, do you want to continue? Guess who got to make that decision? He does. He asked me all to do. I want him to continue. It don't matter whether I want him to continue or not. If he say no, that's over with. So you got to get them room to make their own decisions a lot of times. Now you try to make them understand why you do things the way you do, but I still have to give him, like the other day, he sparred 2 days back to back. I didn't like it, but I told him, okay, I'll let you do it under condition if you just no more than 3 rounds. He said, okay, I promise, no more than 3 rounds. So I went with that, but he's champ. I want him to stay champ. I want him to feel like he's champ. Understand? Not that I'm going to. He knows I'm in control. If I would have said no, he wouldn't have did it. So that's just how humble he is. He wants me to be his trainer. Then you got to kind of this is what I say. But I am not a guy that feels like, you got to do it my way else. No. I'll work with you as long as I understand why you're doing it. And he gave me a valid reason why he wanted to go there next season. I got to deal with it.
Antonio DeMarco, and Jesse Vargas are both guys who love to mix it up. These guys love to fight.
Yep.
You are a defensive fighter. You love to slip, you love to be elusive, and then mount your offense from that position. Are you looking to make Jesse Vargas more defensive? Or do you feel like the way that he goes out, are you teaching him how to bang inside? Like, where does Roy Jones's philosophy meet with what Jesse Vargas is used to doing in the ring?
Once again, DNA prevails. Jesse Vargas loves to bang, so guess what? Only thing I can do to make him any better is help him be a better banger. You feel me? If I make him into a defensive fighter, it takes away part of his confidence, because that's not how he fights. So I've been talking to him about it, of course. You have to give him the knowledge of the game. That's why I tell him I'm Encyclopedia Jones, Wikipedia Roy. But I can't make him do it. I got to let him do what he wants to do.
All right, before I let you go, last question. Do you feel like with success as a trainer, that could be an easier transition for you out of boxing and into the corner? Is that something that's
No, it's not going to be. No, it's not going to be easier. Not at all, because I still like to do what I do.
Roy Jones with Radio Raheem.